All right. So you want to get yourself booked on some podcasts, huh? Specifically in healthcare or medicine.
Good stuff.
Yeah, smart move. Podcasts are awesome for sharing your expertise, right? And we're going to do a deep dive today into this checklist by Grant McGaw.
Oh, yeah, Grant McGaw.
And this checklist is all about how to get booked
Right.
as a guest.
Yeah.
And he's the guy who got big names, like you've heard of David Aker,
Of course.
a marketing legend, and David Breyer, a branding expert. He got them on his show. So this is serious stuff.
This is the real deal.
Yeah.
It's interesting because this checklist, it really emphasizes that you've got to do targeted outreach.
Oh, interesting.
You can't just be reaching out to any podcast.
Right.
It's got to be the right podcast for your message.
Yeah, he actually recommends researching 7 to 10 podcasts.
That's a good number.
But I think even more than that.
Oh, really?
I think you should go beyond, like, just the obvious huge giants in your field.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know, those niche podcasts, the
Yeah.
ones with like a super dedicated audience,
Okay.
those can be absolute gold mines.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like
Yeah.
choosing the right medical journal to publish in.
Interesting.
You know, you want to make sure your research reaches those specialists
Yeah,
who will appreciate its value, you know?
absolutely.
Think about it. Like, would you give the same presentation to a room full of cardiologists
Right.
that you would to, like, a bunch of GPs?
Exactly. So let's say you found the perfect podcast for you.
Okay.
How do you convince them?
Yeah, if you get on the show.
Yeah, that you're the guest they need.
Right.
It's all about crafting a really good pitch.
That pitch is everything.
Yeah.
That's your first impression, right? That's where you showcase what you bring to the table.
Okay.
Like, why should they have you on their show?
Okay.
You know, what sets you apart? Did you publish some groundbreaking research in, like, The Lancet?
Oh, wow.
You know, or have you had these crazy patient success stories?
Yeah.
Highlight that stuff.
I feel like this is where a media kit comes in.
It's not just that it comes in, it's essential. Like, think of it as your professional portfolio, but for podcasters, and don't overwhelm them.
Right.
Keep it concise.
One page.
One page, yeah. Showcase your credentials, your publications,
Make it easy.
awards, maybe testimonials from some happy patients.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, this part really impressed me.
Okay.
Grant suggests proposing multiple topics that you could potentially discuss,
Oh, nice.
at least 3, ideally 5.
Wow. Okay.
That shows you've really done your homework.
It's not just that, it's offering value, right? You're demonstrating you understand their audience, their
Yeah.
content,
Yeah.
that you're bringing something relevant and insightful to the table.
Okay, so we've got our targeted podcast list.
Yep.
We've got our killer pitch,
Mm-hmm.
a sharp media kit, topic suggestions. What's next?
Personalization. Don't copy and paste the same pitch to every podcast. No way.
Right, of course.
Take the time. Tailor that message to each show.
Oh,
Mention something specific
like what?
that you liked about their podcast.
Oh, okay.
Like a guest they had, you know, that you really connected with, or an episode that sparked an idea.
Oh, smart.
You know, show them that you're an actual listener,
I see.
not just somebody trying to, like, hop on any platform.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like networking at a medical conference.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You wouldn't use the same intro with, like, a renowned surgeon
Nope.
as you would with a med student, right?
Billy.
It's about making a genuine connection.
Right.
And once you've sent those pitches,
Yeah.
be ready to follow up
Okay.
promptly, enthusiastically. If they express interest, jump on a call, seal the deal.
So being interview ready is crucial, right?
Yeah.
This is where, like, prepping talking points.
Yes.
Anticipating audience questions,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and having concise answers.
Absolutely. You want to sound confident, engaging,
Yeah.
just like you would presenting a case to colleagues. You know, actually, I remember I landed a guest spot on this really popular health podcast
Oh,
just by connecting my research to a recent news story they had covered.
wow, that's smart.
You know, it showed that I was listening.
Yeah.
And that I had something new to offer.
Yeah, that's really clever.
It's about staying in tune with your field
Yeah.
and finding ways to weave your expertise into the larger conversation.
That's a great point. You know, it highlights that being a podcast guest is more than just promoting yourself.
For sure.
It's about building relationships, sharing your passion,
Absolutely.
and becoming part of a community.
Yeah, and if you get stuck, remember, Grant's checklist even has a link where you can schedule a meeting to get help pitching yourself.
Wow, so you really do have all the tools and resources you need.
Exactly. You got it.
So imagine you've landed that dream podcast interview, right?
Okay. Yes.
You shared your insights, answered questions,
Mhm.
made a real impact on the audience. What's the one thing, the one key takeaway you want them to remember about you and your work?
That's the question.
That's it. Craft that message, hone your pitch, and get ready to rock the podcast world.
Yeah, go get them.
That's it for this deep dive. See you next time.
See ya. Bye.